Today, my topic is advertisement writing, and this is very much useful for the persons who write advertisements or the persons who are sitting in the examinations in different universities and schools and colleges because various boards and universities have said advertisement writing as one of the major topic nowadays for final examination, and it would be very much useful for them for who wish to undertake advertisement as their task. So now we move towards the main lecture. Before going into the depth of the lecture, may I ask you to think two or three questions. Try to find out the meanings. Have you ever thought that a company like Smith Klein that produce Horlicks, a global tycoon of health drink, uh, offer repeated advertisements after every six balls in a live telecast of and, cricket match with its slogan, the taller, stronger, and sharper. So why does this company do this? Because when their company is so globally reputed, when their products are so good, so why they need to go for these advertisements every 5 minutes and repeat their advertisements every 5 minutes to create a sensation in the mind of the audience? So have you ever thought of that? If you have given a thought of that, now think of the fact. So why this company offer so much money in the cost of advertisements? Secondly, have you ever thought that many of us, from a tailor master to a private tutor or a wine company or a beverage company or a cinema, everyone in one time or other it offer at least certain advertisements so that they can create an appeal in the mind of the audience and target viewers. And why they do so? And unless we consider deeply in the concentrating areas of advertisement, we cannot do it perfectly. So all of them are not perfect, but what makes advertisement good, perfect, and what are the things that we need to consider before writing an advertisement? These are the things that I am going to address in my lecture today. Advertisement is an act of persuasion. Persuasion means a pull towards the views, towards the attitude of a person who is otherwise indifferent to the subject. So it is a kind of driving attention and an urge for thinking on what the advertiser wish to be persuaded. Advertisement means a kind of persuasion towards what is advertised. Aristotle believed that effective communication can be made in three ways. Uh, and he used three Greek terms for that. And these three terms are ethos, Pithos, and logos. And these three of the triangular concentrating areas, if you concentrate, if you understand and analyze, will be able to persuade more effectively and perfectly towards our targeted audience. So before let us first describe ethos. It means a value or ethical faith in something or in some persons. Unless we create deep faith In the mind of the target audience, we cannot appeal. So, faith is the first foundation step towards the uh, effective communication and appeal in the mind of the audience. To create faith in the subject, we have to be faithful. We have to become fidel towards the truthfulness of our life and experiences. It must be about the truth of what we see and or commonly felt. A rarity of events can happen only to the adventurous people, but common people are interested in the subject what they feel and see all around. In a word, ethos is a belief or faith about the experiences of our life that is commonly felt or learned. Now come to the second point, and it is known as pathos. The pathos is actually the impression towards our emotional world or arena. The emotions like anger, love, malice, jealousy, hatred, these are the roots of all our actions in life. So we need to paint all these things in a realistic manner so that the subject becomes emotionally attuned with us. Um, an advertiser, when an advertisement talks of the mother's love in a health nourishing drink, we think we feel an aura of motherly love in that particular drink. So it can create a kind of emotional attachment, a bond towards that particular product. So we at once believe that the health drink is almost like a motherly love. That's why we can say that a health drink advertisements include so much mothers and characters in their advertisements. So, in a word, pathos is an emotional empathy, and pathos can create an identification towards the product, and it can create a kind of emotional appeal towards the product. But the advertiser need to be creatively interesting towards this emotional empathy, towards the creation of the emotional empathy. The third is logos or logical arguments in language. The way one puts forth his or her logic and language before the target audience should create a kind of undeniable truth in it. So, logic should be realistic, concrete, testifiable to be proven. When we say some health drinks can produce strength and stamina, and many others can claim that it can create boys and girls taller, stronger, or sharper, we see their persuasive language appealing and logical. Moreover, we moreover we when we go deep into the depth of this analytical reasoning, we win the a reasonable number of people in our arguments. Thus, we can say in conclusion that before writing good advertisement, we need to have to go first and in order to consider the triangle of the concentrated three concentrating areas, and they are belief or thinking in the things that we all believe, emotions, secondly emotions, which emotional aspects which we are going to address, and the third or the final, the logic or the language or the rhetor of the argument. So these three things can create a real persuasive skill in the writer of the advertisement. In this first part of advertisement, I have given you a little bit of understanding and analysis towards what an advertisement is and how persuasion are made in advertisement. And in the second part, in the next part, we might go to the real texts and how advertisements are written, and there would be various types of examples in that. Thank you very much for watching.